Hey, we're Parlour Tricks, and you're watching the AU Review.
Hey!
Hi!
Well, thank you so much for joining us, and welcome to South by.
Thank you for having us.
It's not your first South by, is it?
It's not. It's our third.
What have your experiences been like in the past, and how are things shaping up for you in 2015?
In the past, it's been real crazy, just running from show to show to show to show to show, all kinds of wacky venues. But this time around, we finally managed to get something a little bit better organized and also much higher profile kind of shows. So it's been a little bit nicer this time around.
Well, that's good. It must feel good to be progressing every time and feel like that's the case. And you've got some new music to promote while you're here. Talk us through the new record.
Yeah, we have a new record coming out in June. Our first record. It's awesome. We did a lot of recording in Nashville over the last 18 months, 12 months, 18 months, something like that. And, we're really, really excited. Really excited. So can't wait to share it. All that good stuff.
Let's look ahead to the rest of the year. What's happening for you after South by Southwest?
We're really focusing on the release of the album, which is happening middle of June. And we have a single coming out in advance of that, and a video, and a whole bunch of stuff. It's gonna be a really good year.
Yeah, and then touring summer also.
Touring and
a bunch of shows.
Everything's gonna tumble out.
So you've got the album coming out, and let's talk about the making of it. How far back do some of these songs go?
One of them we've been playing, I think, since we started, but most of them are new. A lot of them were born out of a challenge that Angelo gave me every time we would head back to Nashville to record, because our producer, Emery Dobbins, lives there. So like a week or two before we would head to Nashville, Angelo would send me a text and say, challenge you to write a new song, and we won't record one of the songs we've been planning on recording. And so I did it a handful of times, and it worked. And so a lot of those are on the album. One of them is the title song in the album. And it was really, it was an experiment. It was new territory.
And what do you hope people take away from the record when they hear it in June? And are you getting to play around with that live now in Austin? Are people hearing it at South by?
Yeah, actually a little higher. A little higher. Thank you. Okay. Yeah. For a few years we'd been much more focused on the live sound and kind of developing that. But it was very, very eye-opening to go into the studio and start experimenting with new things. The live show is very much different from the record, but I think there are elements that translate from each one. And so we're hoping that a lot of people who have seen us live, because we haven't really released anything, will know the songs, but have fresh ears, given that the recordings are so different. So that is, I think, a big thing we're definitely looking forward to.
Fantastic. Well, let's hear some of it. We'll let you get set up for the song, and thank you very much for joining us today.
Thanks for having us.